Hey, what's going on, guys? Sri Kanase here, and today we're going to be talking about why you're not getting any sales on your e-commerce store. So if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button down below, and also be sure to like this video because that lets me know that you guys are interested in the videos that I am putting out. So without further ado, let's begin. So I have created a Google Doc here and outlined some of the things that I see many beginners implementing in their stores, and when they think it's beneficial for them, it actually hurts them. And we're going to be going over exactly why these things are bad for your store. So the very first thing on my list is too many pop-ups. I have been on many stores where when I just click on the store and the first thing that comes up is a bunch of pop-ups, and this is very harmful for your conversion rate because people, the potential customers, they want an easy time on your website. They don't want to be clicking X on this and shutting this off just to scroll through your website and try to purchase the product. So the very first thing you would want to do in order to get more sales is to reduce the amount of pop-ups that a potential customer is hammered with when they click the link. You want the customer to be satisfied right when they click on your link, and the only way to achieve that is by having a professional looking website with the least amount of pop-ups possible. The only pop-up that I have on my own personal website is the email pop-up, which only comes up when they try to exit out of my website. So definitely reduce the amount of pop-ups if you have more than one. The next thing on the list, or the reason why you're not getting any sales, is the timer. Many people recommend using timer apps like Hurify, countdown timer, etc. But I definitely recommend every single person that has asked me for help is to not use the conventional 24 hours left timer. Instead, what I do is I tell them to use the different kind of timer, which is basically a timer for the quantity left. So the timer would say 97 out of 100 left. This is a much better way to approach scarcity and also implement it into your store effectively. I have mentioned this many times before, but we live in the 21st century and literally every store out there uses 24 hours left. So it's definitely not a good strategy now. In 2018, you need to change your game from everyone else in order to be successful. The third thing that I see many times on stores that are not getting any sales is they put literally zero effort into descriptions. What I mean by this is they literally copy and paste the description from AliExpress. This could work on the items that you are not planning on advertising, but at least for 40 to 50% of your items that you do think have potential of selling, I definitely recommend that you need to have at least 3 sentences of your own on the description. You don't need to make it too big, but it shouldn't be scarce either. A good amount that I have found out after testing multiple times is using at least 3 sentences or more. The description should give the customer a good idea of what exactly they're buying and whether you are trustable or not. And one additional tip involved in this is be sure to include the shipping times in the description, because this allows the customer to not face any kind of surprise when they're at the shipping page or after they've purchased and they're still waiting 30 days later. So definitely try that out in order to increase your sales. The very fourth thing, and this is a main thing because I have struggled with this myself, is the shipping is not configured properly. When I began my own store, I became overconfident that everything I had set up was perfect, but this caused me to lose hundreds of dollars in sales when I began, which is a lot because people were trying to buy more than the amount that I had included in the shipping, and this caused them to see no shipping option available. So you definitely need to try checking out yourself on the items and make sure that all the possible quantities are correctly configured. This may seem like a small problem, but it is actually very big, and it could affect you deeply if it's not configured properly. The very fifth and last thing that I see on many stores not getting any sales is the prices. Many of the beginners aren't sure how to price their items, whether they should do a 2 times markup or 1 times, and some even end up losing money after selling the item. This is not the way to go in e-commerce if you're looking to gain profits long term. And one strategy that I have learned from reading a book called E-Commerce Evolved, which is by Tanner Larson, and I'll be making a video on the specific books that every entrepreneur should read if you're looking to get ahead in the game. But the book does mention that you should definitely use a 3 times markup on every item. What I mean by this is if you're buying an item for $20 from AliExpress, you should be able to sell it for at least $60. But again, it could depend on the kind of niche you're in, and sometimes you may even have to do a 2 times markup, but a 3 times markup is recommended so that if it's a international shipment, you would not be losing any money, or if there any kinds of problems occur, like or you have to pay the taxes at the end, you would have enough money left to do all of those things. And using a 3 times markup has significantly improved my profits, and it has not hurt my conversion rate at all as well. So definitely be sure to play around with your prices and also try the 3 times markup to see how it goes, because in the end we're all wanting to earn profits. So I hope this video was helpful for you all, and I'll be making a lot more videos more frequently now in the next week. So be sure to click the subscribe button so that you stay tuned for the videos, and see you next time.